It's a very tough topic, but a breakup can be difficult, especially when there are kids involved. This morning, attorney Sabrina Cronin is here to help us understand the legal obligation, or the ABCs, of child support. First of all, welcome back, Sabrina. Good to see you again.
Thank you so much. You too, Lee. Thanks for having me.
Now, it may seem very basic, but when we talk about child support, are we just talking about money? What is child support?
Yes, child support is a parent's court-ordered obligation to help pay the other parent the costs of raising a child.
Now, it seems like it puts a monetary value on the children's time, but sometimes it seems like if somebody just wants more money, they want more time with the child, and that's a difficult process to deal with for some parents. Without talking about the fairness or not fairness of it all, how is that calculated?
Michigan uses the Michigan Child Support Formula, and that formula is based upon putting in different numbers, and those numbers are the incomes of the parties, how many overnights that party may or may not have, the custody situation, the child care costs, medical care costs, health costs, and other factors as well.
When you deal with clients, do you find that is that a sticking point, or negotiating that is always the biggest point of negotiation, and is it difficult? And if it is, how do you ease that difficulty?
It is difficult because, as you alluded to before, sometimes the party is very disingenuous in wanting parenting time with their child just to offset the costs of child care.
Right.
And sometimes parents will go so far as to terminating their parental rights to try to offset that. But that doesn't always happen. Even if a parent's rights have been terminated, they sometimes have to pay child support to that other party.
So what are the circumstances that allow, they say, to modify? Because the court will come down with their decree, and some people say, well, I need that modified. When is a circumstance when someone should ask for modification?
Well, at the onset, sometimes the parties will agree, or they'll stipulate to a deviation from the formula and what that number derived. If they do deviate, sometimes the court may or may not grant that deviation. If they do, an addendum to the Uniform Child Support Order must be filed. But let's just say a few years down the road, a party loses a job, or a party gets a bigger job, a higher income, maybe child's custody, the situation, the parenting time has changed. Those are factors that help to determine whether a modification is warranted. And then once that is set into motion, either by the parties filing a motion, or sometimes the friend of the court will take it on its own and then try to get the support changed.
Now, I always like to back this up a little bit and say, before you get to all this, you can absolutely amicably work it out. Even if there are lawyers involved, you can work it out before it gets to court. Everything, including child support?
Yes, but as I said before, sometimes the court may or may not honor that.
So even if you work it out with your ex, whatever, the court doesn't have to honor that?
Well, you can opt out of front of the court if you choose to, and you don't always have to go through front of the court. And yes, you can do it between yourselves, between the two parties. Sometimes it's not always in the best interest of a party, because what happens, so you're getting along now, what happens in 5 years when you might not be getting along if there's another person in the mix, if that other person gets married or has another child, you know, and the only way to really track whether those payments have been made to determine if there has been arrearages is if you go through front of the court.
The other person gets married, it changes the income of the new person that they're marrying, but that doesn't change the situation between the two.
Correct, because it's that individual person's income. That's determining.
That's determining. Well, I really love your calm demeanor and how you handle yourself. Thank you very much for coming back.
Thank you so much, Lee.
And people need to find you. Where can they get you? Where can they find you on your website? It's called Cronin Law?
CallCroninLaw.com.
CallCroninLaw.com.
Yes. Thank you.
Once again, Sabrina Cronin, thank you very much for the time. We really appreciate it every time, and hopefully that helps some people out there.